So we're on the way to our first bouldering trip outside. We're in Sheffield and we are heading to, what's the place called?
Curbar in Hope Valley.
Curbar in Hope Valley. So some big ass rocks there, and we've brought our new bouldering mat, which we've not used it yet, have we?
No, brand spanking new.
So we're going to test, hopefully it'll catch our falls. So yeah, we're gonna do some bouldering. I don't know, probably start pretty easy, like what, 5 something? 5?
So, well, you know that bouldering uses V grades, don't you? Because you were talking about them yesterday. We have been doing some route climbing as well, so I'm going to assume that's where that mistake came from.
It's super confusing, all these V's and 5s.
Yeah, could be easier.
Sweet, and it's super sunny, so hopefully it will stay that way, and the rock will be not too slippy. Is that the best weather to climb in?
Well, like, yeah, cool and kind of overcast is probably perfect, but I mean, we like a bit
if you can get a tan at the same time.
So what's the mission?
So mission is our first, well, my first, you was outside leading, but my first like outdoor rock experience. So like rock experience, getting to grips with like what actual rock feels like to climb on, because I actually don't know. I think it's probably going to be very different to indoor climbing, but yeah, we need to get loads of practice before Kalimnos.
That's the one, yeah. Oh, that's it, yeah.
It was good. I think just getting over that initial phase. I think it's just like getting used to then not being like specific places that you know that you can put your feet.
Yeah.
So you just got to figure it out. It's quite different.
Yeah, a bit more. That's it.
Oh, is that the arrest?
Yeah, you're alright, I think, for the arrest. Go on, mate. You've got that really nice high shelf for your left if you can get it there.
I might have a break.
Yeah. Nice. on. But we'll still need to work a bit, but not that much. Really just to keep the van on the road. The main thing is to work to get a really good van. It's going to last us for years and not cause us many problems. I wouldn't be happy about Sonny and Finn in a van though. Pissing all over the fucking show. Finney'd have to learn to find a new home. Sonny'd have to learn to spend more time on his own. So I can keep my head off them rocks. It's a job well done. Twist your toe round into that crack, probably the best bet.
What, in here?
Yeah, jam it in.
This is what you're doing next. You are? This is what you're doing next. Every time the wind blows, I was like, whoop!
That's it.
Would you like to take the photos slowly and show and tell? What are you going to do next? I don't think so.
Nice.
I didn't mean that was a rock. No, right. Just don't get me head out and put my hands.
So Lindsay, you're doing incredibly well in the face of fear today. Any tips, any tricks, anything to share?
Do or die.
Oh, what does that mean?
You do it, you get to the top of the rock. Smack your head on a rock. And die.
So,
I'll just fall over.
world class boulder, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh.
Well done. It's funny, isn't it? Like, I'm feeling the fear more on this one. Sorry. We can perhaps move my foot higher.
Wow, twice.
Yeah, with Finny and Sun around.
How's Sonny and Finn turned into Finny and Son? It sounds like a plumbing company. Finny and Son, no job too small. That's it. Yeah. And just smear and move.
I just feel like there's maybe something that I'm like, I'll just do something and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you probably will.
Do you know what I mean? When there's like, you come and then you do it and you're like, that was easy, why did I
Yeah.
make such a hash of it?
Linz, say, I will get a send on this.
I'll get a send on this.
Besides
I'll just
the
sit up
practice.
at home here, shut up, till I get it done. Well, that is far.
Go, 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 go. Yes. Go the jug. Yes. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, buddy. Miss Hawksworth, some words from the top.
Nice.
Go on, Linz. Yes. Okay, your left hand, big left hand now, get your feet higher. You can see it, the chalk mark, yeah? That's it. Well in. Thoughts on the top of the crag?
Far in.
So what, just on the way back from our climbing trip, absolutely knackered, but it's been such a good day.
So we went to an area called Little Quarry, which is just kind of at the beginning of Curbar Peak, and it was just perfect for us for our first trip. Loads of V0s, V1s and V2s. Pretty good landings. Nice and high enough to feel sketchy at points, but not so high that anything bad could have happened. It was just like perfect entry into outdoor bouldering, really, wasn't it?
I mean, the fear was definitely there. I feel like an ankle could have been with a slip from the top. I'm actually shocked at how, like, we like, I don't know, we dealt with the fear. I thought I'd be a lot more scared than we was. Because the mat's so small, well, you feel like it's so small, you know that you have to land specifically on it.
That mat to begin with, I was like, in my head, it might as well not have been there. You know, it was more like a token gesture. But as I got used to it and I took a couple of kind of bails onto it, I really started to see the value of it and trust it a little bit more. Like, you really inspired me just to be like just 10% braver and remember that if we want to do stuff like this, you know, there's got to be an element of kind of calculated risk, and you know, it can't all be 100% safe all the time. But you really, like, you just push through your fear on those first couple of routes. It really got me going, like, to try harder.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, well done, you.
Yeah, I think I knew that if I thought too much about it, then that would be it, and I just wouldn't do it. So I just thought, you know what, just go into it all guns blazing, and just, if you fall off, deal with the consequences. I think that's why I like it. It's because I feel like it's more problem solving than, because there's no set colour or place that you're looking. You just have to kind of figure it out and go with your instinct.
I'm like psyched as fuck to come again.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, all in all, great trip.
Great trip, great hobby, beautiful place.
No, I do have to say, even the easiest routes I thought were quite hard.
I would never thought I'd have got excited about a V2, but it was just so much more difficult outside.
Even V0, the easiest ones, I thought.
Some of them, yeah, we had to try it numerous times, didn't we? Quick question, the Moon Warrior bouldering mat that we bought for £200, although I found it after I'd purchased it for £195, which I was very upset about. What do you think? Good investment?
Yeah, great investment. I think when you spend £200 on a mat, you think, what am I doing? This is ridiculous. But actually, that mat saves your ass.
Saves your ass. It looks really cool, by the way. It's got a great carrying system and a little carpet to give your feet a little wipe before you jump on. A little bit of carpet.
But yeah, no, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend the Moon Warrior bouldering mat for your first bouldering mat. Or your second, whichever one, really.
What was your pit and what was your peak?
All pits and peaks. Peak was absolutely topping out on Chippy. It was this super crimpy little face wall. It didn't look like it had much on it to begin with, but it did have some kind of nice crimps. But it was definitely at my outdoor limit, and I tried it a ton of times and lost a load of skin, and I was really on the kind of cusp of giving up because my fingers were just absolutely screaming. And then friends who just like encouraged me to give it a couple more goes, and on the last go it just all clicked in. They said, you know, pattern the moves a bit more, and I just went. It just went. Pit of the bouldering trip.
Yeah.
Don't know. Honestly, there wasn't really one, was there? I can't think of one. Maybe like parking at Curbar and fucking about a little bit. Like, there's always a fucking about, innit? You park, you get all the kit. Oh, the parking ticket. We got a parking ticket. That can be the pit. Yeah. But in terms of like out and out bouldering, no pits, only peaks today. In the peak, absolutely fucking rocking. What about you?
I'd say pit was the chippy one for me, just the pure skin agony. But then the straight after that was the peak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that last route really felt like a good achievement. When I started it, I thought, oh, there's no chance, and then did it. So yeah.
Yeah. I think as well, like, it's not for me to choose your peaks or your pits, but is the second or third route that we tried that you ended up doing and I didn't do, and it wasn't physically difficult, but it was just a bit terrifying. It was probably one of the highest routes we tried, or the longest routes we tried all day, and it had an awful landing kind of between two jagged boulders, and the mat didn't sit very well. And I don't mind saying, like, I bottled it at the top. I could have gone for the move. And for me, like, watching on that represented a peak for you today, because I think like something came over you and you were just like fearless. I think it gave you the confidence to really push forward for the rest of the day. Sometimes, like, it's the fear that makes it worthwhile, makes it feel like an achievement, isn't it? You know, otherwise it's just doing something a bit physical, which, you know, you could do in the gym, doing like, you know, 10 reps of bench press or something. And it's that added element of fear and, like you said, puzzle solving and all of that kind of stuff that makes it feel really cognitive, really exciting, and like you've achieved something. Like, I'm feeling so chill now compared to this morning when I was just like a ball of stress about 100 different things.